Holy cow, it's kind of like a peach orange and is absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's an Amanita, so we don't eat it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna pick it or anything. But look what's right here. This is Sarcodon Imbricatus as well. Oh, Boletus Edulis, look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Welcome to Utah Mushroom Hunter. I'm Blaine Washburn, and I'm here with another adventure. This is along the Wasatch Front. It's an area that I've come back to a few times, and we're going to be looking for more Boletus Edulis, Sarcodon Imbricatus, and a few others. There's a handful that we can find this time of year that should be a lot of fun. And this year, I'm up here with my sister Christine and her husband Grant. And we're going to be looking for some awesome Boletus Edulis. We're hoping that we find some. We only have a little bit of time before it gets dark, so it's going to be a short trip, but hopefully we can find something good. All right, so here's Grant and Christine, my sister and her husband Grant, and they're up from Kentucky. I almost said Arkansas. They've come across the country because they heard how amazing our mushrooms are. Well, maybe not because of that, but they're excited to come and hunt mushrooms with me for just a little bit. And look at this. We have found our first Boletus Edulis. It's a little bit odd shaped, but this is our first one of the day. We're finding lots of mushrooms here still. I'm going to pull this up. You can see how good that looks. Super good age. I crushed it just a little bit, but you can see there's the pores underneath. It's got the typical striations, and you got the you can see how the gills are just a little bit yellowish green. Underneath it looks white. That is 100% a Boletus Edulis. That'll be a yummy, yummy mushroom. All right, so look what Grant actually just found. This here is a Sarcodon Imbricatus, and if you look at the bottom there, you can see the teeth. It's a trademark in that top. So Sarcodon Imbricatus. Those are super yummy, especially young like this. All right, look at this. Here's another Sarcodon Imbricatus hiding underneath this tree. Look at that. Pull this up. Show you the teeth underneath. There you go. See that? You can see the teeth right there. Sarcodon Imbricatus. Oh, it's broken off. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. But anyway, there's a partial one I was able to get. That's fun.
Are those getting too?
Grant just found a really fun one up there. We'll go check that one. But look what's right here. This is Sarcodon Imbricatus as well.
Are those too old there?
They look like they're going to be okay, but we'll pull them up and we'll look. And there's some right there as well. Nice little area. These are great. All right, so show me, Grant, what you just found here. This is he found an oyster mushroom, pulmonarius variety, and he says there's a bunch more, so we're going to go look at that. This is actually the second Amanita we found. I didn't video the first one, but these are, they're fun to find, but you leave them alone. You don't eat them. Okay, so here's the mushrooms that Grant found. This is where he pulled that one, and look at that. It is 100% a flush of oyster mushrooms. And look at this. He's got some over here as well. He's 2 flushes of oyster mushrooms out of this log. And these are beautiful oysters. Those will be super yummy. And here's the underside of those oyster mushrooms. You can see how the gills run right down the stem, and that's very typical of an oyster mushroom. So here's another Amanita. Could be an Amanita pantherina. So we leave that one alone. That one could be very dangerous. I'm not going to dig it up. I'll leave it there. It's a beautiful mushroom, but not what we're looking for. Look at this Amanita. Holy cow, it's kind of like a peach orange and is absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's an Amanita, so we don't eat it. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to pick it or anything, but what a gorgeous, gorgeous mushroom.
Totally missed these.
Look, on there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Nice, awesome flush of the Sarcodon Imbricatus. So I ran into a guy up here once who was looking for these specifically, and he was making something, I think he called it like dulce or something. And this was the main ingredient for that. I might have to figure that out. But these are gorgeous. Look how beautiful those are. Finding a lot of Sarcodon Imbricatus today. Okay, we just found another one right here. My sister's going to go ahead and harvest that one. Another Sarcodon Imbricatus. Lots of them in this area. See how beautiful that is? And if you watched the last time I found Sarcodon Imbricatus, this is right where I found it. This is the spot. And this spot is just, this is where we're finding all of our Sarcodon. They really like this particular area. Notice the ground, lots of pine needles, not a lot of cover. And they just love this spot. Streamer's right down over there. Fun little area. Look at that. There's another one right there. That's a different kind. But that's the Sarcodon Imbricatus right there. And if I keep looking here, I'll probably find more. Okay, I probably should have videoed this before I pulled it up, but I saw the top of this one. I thought, First thought was maybe it was a Amanita variety. But I turned it over, you can see how bad the worms got to it. But this is an agaric. See the brown gills that are in there? If you do a spore print on this, that's likely to be a brown spore print. But that is going to be a yummy agaric. I'm just checking, making sure it doesn't scratch yellow. And you can see where I cracked it open. I don't see any yellowing. This should be a choice agaric. Okay, so look at this mushroom that Grant just found. This looks like it's going to be a beautiful Boletus Edulis. Why don't you go ahead and pull it up? Let's see what we got. I've been fooled by mushrooms before. Oh, Boletus Edulis. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
Fun mushroom. Nice find, Grant. That's awesome. That'll be delicious, delicious. There's another Boletus Edulis. Look, it just barely popped up. That's going to be gorgeous. Look at that. Here, Grant, you want to pull it up? Here. It's going to be
that's the one like the big one I found.
Yes, Boletus Edulis.
Yep, great big base.
The king. Oh, see that? Beautiful. The base isn't quite as bulbous, but that's still a Boletus Edulis. You can see the striations on the side that they're fairly typical. Still light because it's so young. Yummy mushroom. My sister Christine here just found a Boletus Edulis underneath this tree. Want to grab it?
Okay.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Looks perfect size.
Might be old though.
I don't think so. Well, a little bit, but still a really good shape. That should be yummy. Good job. Nice Boletus Edulis. Look at that. We're so sneaking close to the road. And it's been missed over by everybody. Good find, Christine. So here's a fun little area. Look at this. Boletus Edulis right here. Beautiful specimen. Set that down by there. But look at this. You got a Amanita right here. You got Amanita right there. And you got Amanita right here. It's fun to see them. This Amanita was the biggest one. Just a gorgeous Amanita specimen, and you can see them up through here. This is a really mushroomy spot. Well, Grant just found another one of these Sarcodon Imbricatus. They're out like crazy right now. You can see all the teeth underneath. Looks like a great specimen. Well, here's another big Boletus Edulis that got eaten up by critters. I think I just found one right here. Yeah, that's looking like a Boletus Edulis. Maybe two of them. Look at that. Okay, that's for sure a Boletus Edulis. Look at that. There's a button Boletus Edulis, and there's another one down there that hasn't come out yet. I'll leave that one. Nice, two nice Boletus Edulis right there. Here's another one I just found. These are big enough you can eye them from across the way. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look how amazing and fun that is. Just found another Sarcodon Imbricatus. There's a lot of them right now up here. And look at that. There's some more. Nice. Okay, there's another one my sister found. Boy, we're into the kings right now. They're beautiful. Look at that. Another beautiful Boletus Edulis. Holy cow, we're finding some good ones today. Look at that. A little bit more mature. Here's this. Another really nice Boletus Edulis. It's a young one. Oh, I broke it. Still a really good one. Looks like Christine found some boletes, or some swillis. Yeah, look at that. You can tell the swillis by that honeycomb yellow bottom. There's another one right up here. The specific swillis this is I believe it's a swillis lakei, L-A-K-E-I. They're edible. That is an edible. Yeah, these look like awesome agarics. So I'm hoping that the gills are brown. So you got the white top. It looks different than the Amanita. We'll pull up the full stem to be sure. Okay, see that?
The white.
There is no.
These look like a puffball in texture on top.
Yeah, but definitely not a puffball. You can see those underneath there. And if you look careful at those gills, you can see they're a light pink to a brown. This one's going to likely be a choice edible. Let's go ahead and just break one of those in half. Let's see if it turns yellow.
Oh. Break it in half.
Yep, let's look at those. Okay, see that? Those gills are turning brown, and it's not turning yellow at all. That'll be a yummy agaric. And there's another one. Look at that. Let's just double check that one.
Break it in half.
Yep. See that? Those are brown enough. Yeah, if you want to be extra careful with those, just do a spore print on those. Make sure you get a brown spore print on those. But I fully expect those to be yummy edibles. Okay, so we just found what looks like 3 Boletus Edulis here. Grant's gonna pull those up.
Yeah, they are.
Look at that. There's 2 of them right next to each other. They look so perfect. And these are just basically buttons, but yeah, they're really good eating.
Here's the stuff I found.
So let's see these Boletus Edulis. Let me see the bottom of them. Yeah, look at that.
Beautiful.
100% Boletus Edulis. And Christine's finding some stuff here. So you can see that she's got some puff balls here.
And that looks like one of your other mushrooms that, if it stays brown in the middle, it ought to be just a young one.
Okay, let's go ahead and open that in half.
Boletus Edulis we have found near a log.
Okay. It's kind of pink.
Is there like webbing in there? Yeah, you know what? That's going to be a yummy agaric. No vulva. It's got the pink in there. Good find on that one.
Let me see those.
That's an agaric.
Kind of scaly on top, but white.
Almost.
And they got brown or pink gills.
Okay.
Almost looks like an Agaricus Augustus, but it probably isn't. But that is a super. Yeah, those are super fun finds. Good job, Christine. I like your hat.
Thanks.
There's another one. We're finding a ton of Boletus Edulis. Holy cow. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so it's starting to get dark on us, and we've had an absolute blast up here in the mountain.
Yep.
Did you guys have fun finding mushrooms?
Yes, that was a fun experience.
And just getting out in nature.
Brought me back to my days with Dad.
That's right. This is my sister. I've told you guys about how I originally went mushroom hunting with my dad. My sister here spent a lot of time hunting mushrooms with him as well. And so we just absolutely, we just love to do it. It's just kind of been a family thing for us, and had a lot of fun. And today it was such a perfect day. We probably literally, and I'm not kidding, saw thousands and thousands of mushrooms, if you count all the ones we passed by that were just average.
Ones you don't want to eat, yeah.
Yeah, all the ones you don't. There's thousands and thousands of mushrooms. There's so much mushrooms up here, and we were just estimating somewhere at least 25 pounds of mushrooms that each we are taking home for for ourselves, and so we're all going to be able to take home a little nest egg. We found Sarcodon Imbricatus. We found the Boletus Edulis. We found some of the oyster mushrooms, Flammulina. We found some of that as well. A lot of really good mushrooms we found today. So much fun. So if you, we're getting kind of winding down on the mushroom season. So if you haven't been up to look for mushrooms yet, I recommend that you do it. We probably are going to start seeing freezes up here, certainly within the next few weeks or so. So definitely get up here and hunt some mushrooms. It is so much fun. And I have to show off my shirt. This is, my wife bought me this shirt because I enjoy mushroom hunting. I don't know if you can see it. See the good in all things. And those are Amanita muscaria. I just want to say that it's a fun shirt, and the Amanita muscaria are super beautiful. But again, just don't eat them. Leave them alone. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this week's episode, and we'll see you in the next episode.